What's up, everybody? We hope you all are doing well, staying hydrated, staying warm. This winter has been pretty gnarly, hence the tank top. Anyway, we figured this week we'd do some reflecting on why we decided, man, I left the door open. We figured this week we'd do some reflecting on why we went with the reflection. See what I did there? Yeah, that's how this is gonna go.
Move this man!
One of the reasons we decided to go for the reflection specifically is the width. We're a little narrower than some higher end models like, you know, the Solitudes and the Montanas and what have you. Because as you can see, we did go with a short bed truck. And our short bed truck happened to come with this fantastic B&W companion hitch. Notice it's not the slider, it's the gooseneck adapted, not the puck system. And this has been great so far, but it did factor into our rig selection because we didn't want to run into a problem of jackknifing against the cab that, you know, you can see occurring on other YouTube channels. We won't name any names, but if you know, you know. We'll link something in the description to give you some information on that. I don't remember exactly how wide we are, but I do believe we're right about the 8-foot mark. I wanted to stay underneath that 100-inch mark just to make, you know, backing in and tight turns a little easier on us. So as far as height goes, we're sitting right about 12'5". Let's see if I can reach. There it is. There it is. We're sitting at about 12'5", which is a foot shorter than some of the luxury coaches we were looking at. Again, that's just 12 more inches of clearance for trees, bridges, whatever, you know, just shorter is better sometimes.
Giggity giggity, giggity goo. Stick around.
So yeah, we decided to stick with a narrower profile. Comparing the reflection to, say, I don't know, a Solitude or higher end models like the High Country Montanas, so on and so forth, they're generally a smaller package. And we've got more ground clearance, which I think I have a decent picture that I can show you. Just, it's not our reflection, but it's a pretty good representation of what I'm talking about. I was more comfortable having this space down here, especially for towing. You know, on longer stays, you can fit totes and stuff under there too if you set up at the campground. We got a shorter height, you know, less wind drag, more airflow underneath, gives us a little better fuel economy than if it were something larger. Obviously, you know, bigger things are bigger than smaller things. Go figure. And though our camper does have the 4-season insulation package, which was one of our boxes to check when shopping, it is lighter still than the higher end models by a significant amount. We're talking a couple thousand pounds, a couple tons maybe, which of course makes it easier on our truck here going down the highway. Another general dimensional stipulation we had was the overall length. We wanted to stay right about the 35-foot mark because a lot of our target stays are actually state parks. State parks often have size requirements, and if you exceed them, you can try, but you might not get into those sites. So far, we've been able to squeeze her into everywhere we've tried. Well, nope. Nah. Except one. I take that back. I'll figure out which one that is and I'll let you know which one it was. So yeah, we're riding at about 30, 35, 36 feet. By the way, if you happen to see this rolling down the freeway,
Arr! Prepare to be boarded and surrender your treasure.
and you know it's us. And our rig is a 2019 Grand Design Reflection 337 RLS. I don't know if any of you out there are considering entering the RV world, but if you are, some things to consider are, you know, fifth wheel versus a bumper pull style. There's a jet flying by. I don't know if you're gonna be able to hear it or not. This park has wicked jets and I am here for it. I love jets. Every time one goes by, you just look for it. Whoop. Who put these boards here? Unfortunately today, it's quite cloudy, so they remain quite elusive. So growing up, my family did the natural progression of, you know, going from a tent to the pop-up to the trailer with the fold-out side and then a bigger travel trailer that was all bumper pull. We topped out at about 30 foot. And growing up with those monstrosity knuckle-looking hitch things, I just remember smacking my shins on those things in the driveway all the time, remembering all the dodgy moving parts like the chain and the bars you got to put on the thing and just crank it up and like hold it and get the pin in there. Just, I wasn't feeling that. So I'm sure the technology is different nowadays. I figured, been there, done that. Let's try the fifth wheel route. You know, like I said, our truck did come with it, so we decided to stick with that. And I mean, plus it just looks so cool. I feel like I'm a truck driver because it's just like, look at that thing, it looks cool. There's all my moving parts right there that I just said I was against. So anyway, not against calling myself out, as you can see. So yeah, I just remember, you know, come around screaming across the back of the truck and just boom. Ah! Smacking your shins on these things. Just no good. And all the creaking and the sway bars and the torsion bars and just it wasn't feeling it. The fifth wheel for us, it rides better, feels better going down the road. Another reason we decided to go with this model specifically are the epic dual awnings. I'm a fan of getting the campsite set up like a compound, and it kind of just makes it feel more awesome. I don't know. If you get what I mean, let me know. Another thing that we found with the reflection versus different models is the outdoor storage is a little bit larger. So we found that handy. As you can see, we have some things stored for outdoors. It's a little messy, but trust me, it's been worse. Your front storage, batteries in the front corner over there, at least until we utilize some other empty space that's kind of gnawing at us inside, but that's for a future video. We're thinking about wiring for shoulder and all that other stuff. It's got this thing. We have done absolutely zero research on actually trying to utilize that. We don't have any panels up there, so it's not like we could do it anyway. But we were thinking maybe in the future we might grab some lithium batteries. We can't boondock very much. So far we've boondocked 3 times, and we got to be really careful with our battery consumption, because if we kill the battery, those don't move. And you either can't disconnect from your truck or you can't reconnect to the truck. So yeah, we need to beef up our boondocking capability. Get some more battery muscle in there, you know what I'm saying? All right, folks, I think that about wraps it up for the outside. Let's see what Nat's got going on for you guys inside.
Welcome, come on in. So if you've been RVing for more than 5 minutes, you've probably seen our floor plan. It is rated the best couples coach or something like that, most sought after, which means you already know most of the stuff. We've got a rear living situation going on here, and that means front bedroom. We'll get there in a second, but the 2 primary reasons that we picked this couples coach rear living floor plan specifically are windows, and secondly, storage. One thing I absolutely love is this gigantic pantry. We've even been told it is bigger than some people's bathrooms. Another note on this pantry and reason we picked this floor plan specifically is our amazing coffee bar. We absolutely loved having a coffee bar in our home, and it was kind of a requirement for us. A lot of floor plans have switched to cutting this in half and having the pantry right here, and those floor plans specifically have a much shallower pantry. So again, we picked this floor plan, which is the Grand Design Reflection 337 RLS, specifically for this coffee bar and that pantry. Okay, so Richie in our marriage, actually long before we got married, we were together for like 8 years before we got married, is responsible for the dishes, or is supposed to be. Most of the time, he's pretty good about it. But his requirement was a nice large sink. It's not very clean, so don't mind that. Again, it's his responsibility. I do love this. It's a collapsible, again, something we were able to reuse from home. Oh, I've got the wire rack in here, but if this rack wasn't in here, actually, even with the rack in here, put that in there, hide it if I want to. Do have both microwave, convection, and combo. I don't know what the combo is, but we do use the convection a lot. It seems to be a little bit more consistent than the propane stove. However, we've had good luck with the propane stove too.
That's an oven, dear.
Okay, this is the stove.
You can tell she spends a lot of time in the kitchen, right?
Words are hard. I will say another thing, which they have transitioned away from this, is the 3-burner stove. We liked this model specifically because instead of the smaller triangular where you can't fit as many pots next to each other, we can easily put a pot here and a pot here. Just something that was in my head. It hasn't really inconvenienced me. I'm still holding on to this now.
Mary, could you please put the weapon down?
Okay, I'm gonna put the weapon down and then I'll come back. So with the island, we have a lot of counter space here. Again, we use a lot of that counter space over by the coffee bar. Let's head upstairs. On the way up, we're gonna pass the bane of my existence, this wall. One thing I would absolutely love is a coat closet, but we had to do some work on shoe storage that keeps them from tripping you on your way down. I hate this.
Cool story, bro. Let's talk about the bathroom.
All right, bathroom in here. We love it. Serves a purpose. I will say those other floor plans where they put the pantry into the coffee bar also take away your storage in the bathroom. So this cabinet right here, which the cat loves, he likes to jump up in there. This goes the whole depth of the shower. You know, it's nice huge storage space that you miss out. And that's pretty much it. All right, last but not least, the master suite. One note about going with the mid-range lines versus the luxury lines, they are going to have more head space up here. We, you know, to get that clearance and stay below that 13.5 feet, we did lose some of that head space up here. Doesn't bother me. Richie has a little bit of trouble hitting his head sometimes, but that is one major note on this floor plan. Doesn't bother us. We also stuck with a queen size bed. We went with a floor plan with an east-west bed versus the north-south bed because we wanted this large shower. This is not a shower. We wanted this large closet. We have really tried to maximize all of our storage opportunities in this space. We actually did not use the TV mount here, put in some more storage here. Obviously, we've got the cabinets and the dresser. We love those. Richie just ran into his own hat rack.
Those are my hats. Well, no.
There is a...
That one's Natalie's. This one's Natalie's. So don't let her fool you. She's got stuff everywhere too.
2 hats. And I don't even believe him that there's 2 there. I'm pretty sure there's only 1.
This one's yours, man.
Okay, fine. With all of the space that we've used on the walls, we did actually have to make this contraption to keep the cat from hogging our bed.
He's a heavy boy, so we needed to reinforce it with angle iron from both sides.
You are shopping for a new rig. One thing I want you to do is pretend you're making the bed, or pretend you left your phone and you're reaching. Ow. See?
Yeah, there's
See?
a good bonk sound bite. Good job.
Most of the newer rigs, even in the mid-range, I have noticed they're coming up higher, but that is one of our gripes with this floor plan. Also, for us, the bed being in a slide, as much as we wanted it, rainy nights can be challenging because of the sound. Just a random note.
One thing that we also like about this floor plan is there is no floor vents on the main floor of the RV. Now you go up there, there's floor vents up there, but you're not gonna do a lot of sweeping up there. So most of the sweeping happens down here. Most of the sleeping happens up there.
Sure.
That's right. That's right. It's okay, you can boo me in the comments. But yeah, no floor vents down here, which is nice, especially if you have pets. I mean, our guy isn't too much of a hair problem, but...
Yes, he is.
Oh, I'm receiving new information. He is a hair problem. You're a hair problem, sir. Did you know that? All right. He doesn't want to talk to you guys right now.
Are you challenging me?
Well, that's our house on wheels. This
This is a table on wheels.
Richie's going to put the specs somewhere on the screen
Right there.
so you can
Look at all these lovely specs.
see. This was really kind of a compromise for us. I would have preferred smaller, more nimble, to be able to get more places, go more places.
But I'm a little more bougie. I like my comfort, so I wanted something that still felt a little bit like a residence. Looks like a residence to me. You know, you're usually only in like 2 rooms of your house anyway, so for me this wasn't too much of an adjustment versus like I can't go #van life. I'm not there yet.
Oh, I could 100% do van life, like
Negative. I could do a
get it and go.
a van 2 weeks maybe, but I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Not saying we're never downsizing, just we just started, so.
He also regularly talks about getting a toy hauler, wanting a bench, not a bench, what are they called?
Back porch.
Porch. So, you know, we'll see what time brings. But for now, this is
home.
This is home for
And
now.
we love it so far. It's been good to us. We're trying to be good to it. So far, we're doing all right. So we hope you guys enjoyed this video, and to close it out, we are going to arm wrestle.
I did not agree to that. Left hand.
She forfeits.
Left hand.
Left-handed? Okay.
Left hand.
Ready?
No. Move your arm back.
Ready? Go.
No.
We hope you guys enjoyed.
Wait. You guys, in the comments, tell him how important it is for me to be allowed to drive the rig. He won't let me. I have plenty of experience towing. Just let him know in the comments how important it is that both of us can drive and move the rig. And maybe next week or in a video soon, I will get him to let me, at the very least, drive it around the campground. Come on.
Yeah, let's risk other people's houses. Just go all in.
I'm pretty sure their houses won't be in the road.
Let's hope not. See you next week.